Welcome to Connect Through Beauty 2.0. My name is Ashley Rivera, and I am so excited that you joined us today.
I'm Krista and we are here to help you navigate the challenges and embrace the mistakes that come with this rewarding but demanding industry. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, our goal is to provide you with the knowledge and inspiration you need to help you level up within your career.
Hello everyone, it's Ashley Rivera. I just wanted to let you know about Canvas Me. Have you guys heard of this platform yet? Oh my goodness, talk about a game changer. If you are a salon owner and you have trouble recruiting, this is the platform for you. So go to canvasme.com right now, sign up today. You will not regret it. The people that I recruit on this platform are incredible. They are our people. Every salon has its own culture. And guys, you as a salon professional out there, you're looking for a salon to join, this is the platform to join too, because now you can look for your home, your place, the atmosphere, the environment that you want and you've been always envisioning. So guys, check it out right now, canvasme.com. You won't regret it.
Welcome back to Connect Through Beauty 2.0. Last week was such a good conversation. We talked about the upcoming holiday rush and how to take care of yourself through those times. This week, I'm also really excited about this conversation because I feel like we all go through this, friends and family. So when do you give a friends and family discount? When don't you? Do you ever? Those questions go through our minds all the time. And I feel like we have all this pressure to not be able to say no or feel like you have to always accommodate. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I agree. This topic too is so interesting because it speaks to newer stylists in the industry, but it also speaks to stylists who have been doing hair for 20 plus years. So I'm really excited to talk about this because it's something that I find most stylists struggle with. Like a lot of people don't have myself included too, a lot of people don't have a good balance with this on when to offer that friends and family discount because we're so worried about hurting people's feelings. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm a people pleaser. So if
Yes.
say no to someone, I almost feel like I'm letting them down. But then I have to kind of change my mindset and say, all right, it's not that I'm letting them down. It's just that I'm setting a boundary to protect myself, my business, mentally and physically. And moving forward, that mindset is the only way I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And looking at your time, like your time is so valuable. And, I think that if we have that mindset of my time is so valuable and it literally does come with a price tag and my education is so valuable and what I can do is unspeakable. You guys out there have so much talent, so much education behind you. And because of that, you should never discount that. That that does come with a price tag. You're educated. I'm sorry, but if we go to a surgeon and we get a certain thing done, whatever we need to get done by a surgeon, they're not discounting it for us, right? I mean, come on.
No,
They went to
they're
school
not.
for that. They're charging us what they went to school for. So this is the same thing. Yeah, we do hair, but guess what, guys? It is a lot of rocket science, let me tell you. It's not an easy thing. We have multi levels of processes that hair is going through right now. And you cannot sell yourself short on that. You must not.
And I think it's really great we're talking about this topic now because going into holiday season, a lot of people are traveling home. So they're seeing their friends, they're seeing their family. And this is when people are like, oh, you think you have time to give me like a quick trim or, oh, hey, you're coming in town. Like, you think you could throw like a couple foils in your hair? And we all know
Yeah.
It's never a quick trim, and
No,
it's never a couple foils. That is
no.
the biggest lie I have told myself. I'm like, oh yeah,
Or
it'll
how,
only be a mini. I'm
or
like,
how
no,
about
it's foil
I
heat.
don't have my shears. I don't have my shears with me. Well, you could just use the kitchen scissors.
Yes, yes, the kitchen scissors. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I've heard that one. They're like, I don't care, it doesn't have to be perfect, but at the end of the day, it's like we strive for the best for our clients. So
Yeah.
even if our, sister or brother is okay with the haircut not being even, I'm not okay with that. Who said I was okay with giving you an uneven haircut with kitchen scissors? Like,
Yeah.
just
I
doesn't
mean,
work.
yeah, you can't. You just can't.
Yeah.
You can't. You must not. You have
Yeah.
to. So we talked last week a lot about verbiage. I think this requires verbiage. So
Yes.
what are you telling your friends and family when you have this topic come up?
Yes, okay, so going into verbiage, I first want to say you have to be super confident with this because if you are anywhere, any way, shape, or form where you're giving off the energy that you could be persuaded, this
Mm-hmm.
isn't going to work. You have to hold your ground.
Very
So
good.
I would tell my friends or my family, hey, I would absolutely love to do your hair. However, it has to be done in the salon hours because, out of respect for my craft and my education, that is when I work. I love what I do, but at the end of the day, this is my job and this is my income. So if you would like me to do your hair, I would love to see you in my chair. Done.
Bravo. I love that. That's
Super
great.
quick.
And you're right. Stick to it. Be confident in what you have to say because you're right. The hours outside of work are so important. You need to really take that time for yourself or you just aren't going to have the longevity. Let's talk about that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're doing work outside of work hours, I mean, think of it. Any work. I mean, even myself, I can catch myself looking at emails and responding and things like that. And it's like, wait a second, I need to stop. Yeah, you must take a break. You
Yeah.
don't take a break, you don't rejuvenate, you just don't have the energy to give back again and keep and continue to with that level of expertise, I would
Yeah.
say.
Now, something I wish somebody told me in the early stages of my career was that you don't owe them an explanation. I think that's the
Mm,
hardest thing to wrap my mind around because I would sit there and I would feel like I'd have to give 101 reasons of why I couldn't cut their hair right then and there. But at the end of the day, no is an answer. No is a
mhm.
complete sentence, actually.
Yes, it
That
is.
that shows everything. And you saying no to a friend or a family member, extended family member, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That doesn't make you a bad person. And if they get upset with that, that is something that is out of your control. And I think it's really important we sit here and kind of separate the emotion out of it. We need to take the emotion
Definitely.
out of it because this
Definitely.
is our job. And if I have somebody who's really pushing me, like really trying to get me to do their hair while I'm, off working hours, I try to put them in my shoes because it's really hard for people to understand that doing hair or doing makeup or any sort of aesthetics, the beauty industry as a whole, it's a
Mhm.
lot of fun and people can see that, but they have trouble separating that it's like fun and work at the same time. So they just
Sure.
look at it and they're like, don't you think it's fun to put in highlights? Well, of course it's fun, but this is my job and I try and put them in my shoes. So I'll typically take their job and say, how would you feel working right now? Like let's think about that. How do you feel? Like it's Sunday. Do you want to work today? No, you don't. I don't want to either. And then they're like, okay, yeah, I get
Absolutely.
it. I get it now.
I love it. You're
Yeah.
you're you're definitely hitting the nail on the head right now because it's
Yeah.
it's very true.
Yeah.
And it's important to stick to your guns.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, who are the people you would give friends and family discounts to? Because I don't think everyone is like, no, you have to pay my full price. Like, I do believe there are some people that do deserve that friends and family discount, but how do you separate the two?
Listen, I think your parents I don't know about you, but my parents supported me a lot throughout my career.
Yes. Yes.
Um, so, your parents, maybe your husband, obviously, you're not gonna charge your husband to do whatever he wants with your hair. Although my husband's bald, so,
Mm.
I
I
so
hear that from a lot of hairstylists. I'm like, yeah, so do you do your husband's hair? They're like, actually, my husband's bald. And I'm like, well, that makes it so much easier.
oh, easy. Plus, I never did his hair anyway, so that's a whole story. That's a
Perfect.
whole other podcast. Um, but I have two daughters. I
Mhm.
have two daughters. Am I gonna charge them? No, because I'm
No.
the mother, right? So like it's like I'm gonna have to pay for it anyway.
Yeah.
Those things I would look at as it's just a part of your being a part of your craft. And isn't it nice to be able to have those things to give, right? So there's definitely separation within little categories, I would say. But parents, your spouse, daughters, sons, things like that, your immediate family, like that live with you.
Yeah.
I think that is the difference. That's how you can separate it.
Yeah. I always say if they would not die for me, I will not be doing your hair for free. Like you have to be a person where you literally would like you put my priorities over anything like for me to do your hair. Like they truly, truly appreciate it. So somebody who is, always there for me or, would just, I know they would drop anything to be there for me. That is somebody that I would do their hair for free. So when it comes into like friends and stuff, that's where I feel like this conversation gets really tricky because yes, we're friends, but at the same time, this is my job and this is my business. But somebody told me really early in my career, and I wish I could remember where I heard this because it has helped me so much. A true friend will want to pay to support you and your business. A fake friend is going to want to take from you and your business. So at the end of the day, people try, like friends who are trying to get free services out of you, they're just trying to gain something from you. A true friend's going to want to pay and support you. And that's something I've said to people before.
Oh,
Like
I
I've,
love that.
yeah,
I love that. We could dive even so much deeper into that. That's a person you need to reevaluate in your
yeah,
life, I think. Yeah. I mean, I think this all stems from we all come from a place of people pleasing. I think that's why we all got into the business, right?
mhm,
I mean,
yeah,
I know that's why I did. And with that comes a lot of baggage, I want to say. It
mhm,
comes with a lot of stuff. And I think once you start to lean into the friends that really don't care much about you, when you start getting really serious in your business, that's when you're going to realize like, okay, I need to shed, some of these friends, if you will. Um, and then, you'll realize the people that want to stick around and support you.
mhm.
And so that's why it's imperative to start now and not ever get into that space.
Yeah. Now, what if you're somebody who has been giving the discount to the friend or you have been doing that and you want to stop? How do you go about that?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a tricky one.
It is a tricky one. I think it's just an honest conversation. For a really long time, I've been giving this discount to you. I can no longer do that. My business has really been taken off into a different direction, and I really need to value myself. I think that it's the more honest you can be, the best way it will come off. And again, you're going to learn who's going to stick with you and who's not going to stick with you. If my prices don't don't fit into your budget, I can refer you to someone else. You can also say that.
Ashley, that was so beautifully said. I'm like, that was perfect. Right there. That was your verbiage for anyone who has been doing it and maybe you want to stop giving that person that discount. That right there is how you do it. That was perfect.
Awesome.
I love it. Well, I'm really glad we talked about this today. I feel like this is going to help a lot of people, and myself included, kind of get me ready leading into this holiday season on how to move forward with having those tough conversations and having that verbiage. Thank you guys for joining us today on Connect Through Beauty 2.0.
Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you about Elevation H. Paul and Cole Thompson from Manchester, England have created this incredible company. They have apprenticeship programs just for salons. They take that all out of the hands of the salon owner and just take care of it for them. Amazing. They do the same thing in beauty schools and get in there and take them to the next level. They also have memberships for professionals. Guys, we need continued education and we need it to grow. These two have really just elevated that for us in our career, in our businesses. Go ahead and check them out. All of the links are there in our show notes. As always, thank you so much for staying connected with us. Continue to use us as resources so that you can continue to grow as a beauty professional.